Hello, welcome back to Falcon Blues TV, you filthy animals.
I need to move.
Fucking with your heads again. So yeah, if you're probably watching, we've just done it all in one. You know what I mean? Look, people sometimes moan and go, "Oh, you don't get 2 enough videos." Well, you're getting it now.
Tomorrow, Thursday, Friday.
Good evening, and good night.
Yeah, you can have one for the next 3 days.
Yeah.
How about that?
So final game of the season is upon us. We're here again. The season's flew by, hasn't it? And it's Newcastle away.
You know what? Thank fuck this season's over.
Yeah.
Genuinely, I know goodbye to Goodison Park, and I know all the shit, but we've put up with some bollocks. You and I, us, fans, everyone, we put up with some shit.
It's mad to think because this podcast will be 7 years old in July, and you won't get a cake this year.
Won't get a cake.
But it's mad to think that when we first started, it was under Marco Silva, and we were like, we're going to push for Champions League.
The things, we're going to have to watch some video. We're going to have to do some flashbacks and stuff, aren't we?
I've got some clips, I've got some clips. So,
the final game of the season at St James's Park, Sports Direct Arena. I've had loads of people giving me shit over, like everyone calling it the Hill Dickinson. So, we're playing at the Sports Direct Arena.
Get big, massive cups.
The big cups. I need that for me can of Pepsi. On Saturday and
Sunday
is it?
Sunday, yeah.
Don't know. So, all right, we might even put this video out on Saturday now.
So you know what? As well, can we start off with now Wolves may have won, I don't know, but if Wolves don't win today, we're guaranteed to finish 13th. And people might go 13th. When Moyes took over, we would have dreamt of that. Yeah. You know, we really would have.
You'd have snapped your hand off for the 13th. I said I had an.
And what are we on? 45 points.
45 points. I said this at the start of the season to Paul on Liverpool Live Radio. I said I just want a mediocre season where I'm not looking over my back.
Yeah.
I'm not looking at the chasing pack that's trying to fucking get points when we're dropping points. And I just want to relax and enjoy the season. And you know what? I haven't.
No.
It's taken till January, February to actually relax and enjoy the season. So
I couldn't even get comfort when people were going, "Oh, the 3 teams below us are worse."
They might have looked it, but we looked worse than them sometimes.
We've said it before, but these players were better than what was on the dice, but there still isn't a need for improvement.
Yeah, of course.
And look, Newcastle on Sunday's going to be a tough game because they're
pushing for
Europe.
They're pushing for that Champions
League.
You know what
I mean? I think they should get in the top 5. Like.
Yeah, well, with Nottingham Forest doing the same, they're all looking for it. Them, Villa, Forest are all looking to either push into that 5th spot or 4th.
Here's a question: like what did you make of Forest owner going on the pitch having a go at the manager?
I think, well, given all the stuff that's happened with the lad who's in the induced coma, I think it was a bit much.
Yeah, I know.
Because I think he was going on about, like, well, why? I don't know what the full circumstance was.
I don't agree with Gary Neville saying he should resign. I thought it was a bit out of order considering that result made sure Forest were in Europe.
Yeah.
And, but Newcastle have had a good season, look. They won that cup. They won the League Cup. They beat the shite. And they fully deserved that win, by the way. They battered them.
Yeah.
They really did well. Isaac's really doing well. Harvey Barnes has been getting the goals in. And look, it grudges me to say it, but Anthony Gordon's had a good season. I hope he doesn't...
Up until now. I think
he's been dropped off a bit.
He has dropped off a bit, but that just looks like pure Anthony Gordon. That just looks...
Yeah, I don't get me wrong.
Everyone's going his head's been
He's a bat, by the way.
Who buy? You know what I mean? Unless the shite are going in for him.
Like, when I see, like, the controversy over, like, should Alexander-Arnold get booed? Like, I always go, look, he won everything there. Anthony Gordon, down tools and wouldn't stay.
Yeah.
And then to force a move to Newcastle when we were fighting relegation. So to that, get fucked, Anthony Gordon, you little bat.
Is he on the list still?
He must be.
He can go back on it. He can go back on it anyway after this weekend. But yeah, there's an opportunity there to go to 48 points, steal a march on. I know we can finish high, we finish above Man U and Tottenham anyway.
Yeah, we're guaranteed
it'd just be nice to just be past them.
Yeah.
I know one of those bastards are going to get Champions League spots.
Which is nuts, really, when you think about it.
Who would you prefer?
I think I'd probably prefer Spurs. Just because obviously I've got an affinity for Celtic. I hate that Ange has been getting so much stick, and I love that he gives it back to them.
Yeah.
So when he people were laughing at him when he made that comment, said I always win something in my second season, so I'm dying for him to win it and come in and just go. Yeah.
I think that, and
I'm enjoying
United struggling. I want to see what happens because they're all going on. Oh, we're going to buy Gyökeres, we're going to buy fucking, we're going to take Branthwaite off Everton and stuff like this.
Why would you want to go to them,
mate?
At this point,
if they finish below Spurs.
Did you hear what Duncan said to Goodison about Man United?
Yeah.
So to anyone that didn't see it, he said like one of his last goals at Goodison was against Man United. He said for the younger fans, they used to be a really good team.
Would you say one of his last goals?
Yeah.
Oh, right, because
he said his last goal, but it wasn't.
West Brom, a penalty.
It was West Brom, the penalty.
The penalty.
And even after that, he scored against Birmingham. He scored the equaliser.
Did he? Yeah.
Yeah, when.
So his last goal at Goodison.
Yeah, well, we had that game against Man United, and then we played Birmingham. And I remember James Beattie missed the sitter. Emi Oleski scored from outside the box, and then Duncan Ferguson equalised with like 5 minutes to go. Like, I'm proper like a Goodwill Hunting on old Everton games. Like the last 5-6 years, whether it's Ale, I don't know, but
I think it's just not being asked.
But I can remember tackles and assists and stuff like that. But yeah, it was actually, it was just fair to last goal at Goodison.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I think then Everton are playing for pride as well as prize. There's the prize money is higher the higher you finish up the league.
And no Moyes team is going to put the sandals on and be like at the beach. Trust me, that's not going to happen.
No, I think if they got an opportunity there to get one over on Newcastle again this season, I think we should take that opportunity just for Jordan Pickford. Because Jordan Pickford can stay in the North East and then he can go off with his family to Sunderland and go to the final.
Do you think it's the Pickford thing that's added this like weird rivalry between
I think
Newcastle?
So. Yeah, they're bad weirdos, aren't they?
Yeah, because you know what? When I was younger, like in the mid-90s, like I used to like watching Newcastle.
I didn't mind because I liked Rob Lee, Keith Gillespie,
Ginola,
Philly Albert,
Xhaka Philip Albert. Remember the chip he did against United?
Lauren Robert as well. They've had some good fucking players. And you know, I think it is just the last few years. I think the whole Pickford thing has escalated that a little bit, and then there's the whole thing with Anthony Gordon being an absolute bell end. That you just gotta think, well, yeah, but they just come across as a shower of dickheads, really. If I'm being honest. that's just my 2 cents.
Stop punching horses as well, you pricks.
Also, that Jordan Pickford song is fucking magic. It is dynamite. It is just, it's phenomenal, and I hope that we do steal one on Sunday, and then Pickford can go to the finals for Sunderland, and just enjoy it, mate. Because did they play?
Who do you want to come up, Sunderland or Sheffield United?
Sunderland.
I want Sunderland because I've watched all them.
I've got like
Sunderland till I die.
It's one of them. It's one of those affinities.
I felt sorry for them.
I felt sorry for Chris Coleman. I'm not a prick. I've got 4 kids.
I was just about to say that's my favourite scene, but no one that's seen it. So some fan is having a go at Chris Coleman going, "You're knobhead," and he goes, "Call me a knobhead, I've got 5 kids."
What do you call me a prick for? But yeah, even like, but I think with Sunderland as well, that team that have lived in the shadows of the Geordie brethren, I suppose.
That documentary though was wow. It just couldn't get worse and worse.
But I like the Stadium of Light.
Yeah, it's a great ground.
I love Roker Park. And I remember when they left Roker Park.
Who had the baseball ground? Was that Derby?
Yeah.
Right, okay. Yeah.
So Roker Park was... I
never went there.
Yeah, it was a good ground.
I remember Filbert Street.
It was proper old school. And then, that's sort of like the affinity you've got. They've moved to a new stadium. Everton are moving to a new stadium. And it's like, that'd be boss. I've Sunderland at Sunderland at Bramley Moor as well.
I remember Sunderland being a really good side. And you had like Kevin Phillips and Al Quinn up front and stuff like that.
On Sheffield United, I don't mind Sheffield United, but they've been here. They've been up here and they've been and they've gone straight down again, and it's.
I like Chris Wilder for he just loves boiling piss.
Yeah. I think the one thing I can thank them for is finding Illiman and Die.
Yeah.
And I think that's that.
Top boy him, innit?
Yeah.
We're not going to do player of the seasons, but he's going to be up there. Like we'll do that. We'll do that.
Yeah,
after
we'll do that in the summer. We'll do it after Sunday after Pickford saved another penalty.
It'll be a lot nicer to do it this year than like previous years when there's not been much to pick for as well.
And you've got a good argument at the moment for players that have come in.
A couple, yeah.
But yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that next week sometime, or after this in the summer when we need to do content. 1-0 Toffees, smash and grab.
Do you know what? I'm gonna sit on the fence and go 1-1.
No, fair enough. But would that put Newcastle into Europe? It doesn't matter.
I think it would. I think it would. The top 5 now will get you Champions League.
To be honest with you,
Could be 10 teams that go into Europe next season.
If all these teams are going into Europe, that only benefits Everton, who will not only be playing, will only be playing over weekend. These will have Thursday, Sunday for weeks.
Now, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And you know, if that's the case for Everton, that's exactly what we need. We just need that. We need a bit of a lucky break.
It's just a shame that it's like it could be this season that 10 teams going to Europe and we're not one of them. Well, we don't want to get too far ahead of ourselves. Like we were saying at the start, we were open for, when we first started this podcast, we were like, we're open to pushing to the top 4, and fuck hell, look how quickly it changes, doesn't it? Like,
exactly,
Jesus.
Exactly. So let us know your score predictions in the comments and stuff. Yeah. Make sure you're liking and subscribing to the channel. Yeah, and as we've said in the first video, for everyone who's come to see us, thank you. Please just come and see us if you see us at Bramley Moor, if you see us in the Bramley. If you see us in our new pub, the Old Lady, which
is it the Grand Old Lady or the Old Lady?
The Old Lady, which is coming very soon. It's next door to the Hot Walk.
Can we tell the story that it was Jay's over there as well, actually. It's Jay's pub, obviously, but it was going to be called St Domingo's, but
St Domingo's, and then the club vetoed it. And we were coming up with all sorts of random names, weren't we? We had like the Holy Trinity and stuff like that.
Someone's got that. The Originals was going to be another possible name. I think some of my names are outlandish, like the Gemmel Bar or something like that, or the Pembridge. Or I said just call it Ale and Fanny.
Like the Barnby or stuff like that, wasn't it?
Fuck that, yeah.
Or the Anders Limp Bar, but that's what it had been used by Anders Limp Bar. That was his pub in Sweden.
It's sick one, that.
But yeah, we'll be recording from there. Hopefully, you know, that's going to be our second base.
Everton nights there as well.
Yeah,
you know.
that'll be our second base. If when we're recording here through the week, we'll record there in the after the game and stuff like that. So again, come and see us. The Falcon's moving. The Falcon Blues have got our own.
Still be here though.
We've got our own like second studio. Jay doesn't know that yet.
We'll do soon.
He will soon.
Yeah.
Anyway,
we'll try and do a video, but how it's like getting on the development of it as well.
Once we know more about it.
And it's going to be right by Bramley, isn't it? In between the Hot Walk, isn't it?
Hot Walk and the Blue Bar, the big.
It's going to be 3 floors, isn't it?
Yeah.
3 floors.
It's on the corner of the West Stand.
Is it? Yeah.
The northwest corner of the stand. So
I did walk past
so where the Hot Walk is, you'll know where it is because you'll see all the signs for it. But if you go past Bramley Moor, you'll see it on the left hand side. It's one of the 3, and yeah, it's coming soon. So that'll be our new home.
And fucking stop having a go at Calvert-Lewin and his bed. Just leave it out. Just turn it in.
There's another one whose contract needs looking at as well. Whether he signs or not is a different thing. Anyway, go on. We've done 3 videos here and we've done exceptionally well.
Lucky bastards.
So hopefully you've enjoyed all 3, because you know we just spent the last hour doing these, so it was all good fun. We'll speak to you after Newcastle anyway. Up to fucking toffees.
Colin Chong.
See you in a bit. Jordan Pickford's dynamite.